Today, I have two awesome reasons for you to continue watching this adventure on the beautiful island of Koh Tao. The first reason is if you're interested in coming to Koh Tao for some scuba diving, then stay tuned because I have a discount for you. The place that I did my diving today, they offered me a discount for you guys, my audience, so stay tuned for more information on that. And the second reason is today we're going to be exploring what the island is actually like now that it's back and it's open and it's busy. What is it actually like to be here? Is it still as beautiful as ever? Are the sunsets still as epic as ever? And is the island buzzing? Well, no spoilers, but yes, the answer is yes, yes, yes. But before we get to paradise, it's time to get the ferry to Koh Tao. I do not just want to paint a picture of everything being beautiful and rosy in Thailand, because getting to Koh Tao was an absolute nightmare.
Just bumped into some subscribers who just got the ferry from Koh Tao to Chumpon, and they said it was brutal and everybody was being sick. So we've taken our medicine. I think we're just going to suck it up for 2 hours and hope that it's all going to be worth it. Let the journey of hell commence. I lasted 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes inside the boat. I had to come up here at the top because I don't actually suffer that much from seasickness, but everybody is going to be sick, and the sound of people being sick and the smell of puke, that would make me sick. And up here it's not too bad. And nobody else has had the same idea as me. Look, it's just empty up here.
Yeah, it wasn't long before a few people joined me on the roof, but not to enjoy the view, just to puke in private. You see, when you get on the boat, they hand out red plastic bags as travel sick bags, basically, which I think just makes or incentivizes the puking. I popped downstairs to check on Miss P and Michael, and everybody was just throwing up in plastic bags. It was miserable. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you, we were going to Koh Tao in a storm, so just don't go on a stormy day. Coming back was fine, but getting to Koh Tao was, it was rough. We had taken Dramamine, travel sickness tablets, Michael and Miss P, and everybody in the lower deck was green. And I'm not gonna lie, it was 2 hours of hell, and I was on the top. And eventually when we arrived at Koh Tao, I was in vaguely good spirits. And we got to Michael's Airbnb. He'd booked us in this beautiful place. And, well, you'll see that I tried to give you a tour, but the second we got in, I passed out and could not get out of bed for 24 hours. The whole room, the house was shaking, wobbling from side to side. Motion sickness kind of kicked in for me when we arrived, which was weird. So yeah, coming to Koh Tao and leaving Koh Tao, make sure you can leave on a good day. If you're not committed to other travel plans, don't bother going on the ferry if you don't have to. Stay a few days, wait for the weather, because yeah, it was absolutely horrific.
Okay, we've made it. Miss P and Michael haven't said a word since we got off the ferry, and they've gone straight in to pass out. It looks nice, huh? Looks very nice. Let's go in and see if all of this journey was worth it.
2 days later.
So for at least, I'd say 30 years, Koh Tao has been the spot to learn how to scuba dive. Whether you want to do your open water, an advanced, or just practice and do fun dives. It's all here for you. The ecosystem on this island has been built around scuba diving, yeah, for decades. I actually did my open water on this island in 2008, and it was a great experience. It was around about 9,000 baht at the time. Koh Tao's the place to come if you want to learn how to dive, and how could we not come all the way to Koh Tao and not experience some diving? So today we've come to LBD Diving School, which is just behind us here, and they're based in Fisherman Resort on this beautiful bay. Absolutely gorgeous. There's a nice pool here. They've got really good food. The rooms look lovely. They also have dorms available if you're looking for a cheaper accommodation option when you're doing your scuba diving. And they reached out to me on Instagram because they wanted to offer you guys a really cool deal. So they're letting us come with them today. We're going to go on the boat and experience some diving. Michael's coming. Miss P is coming. She actually doesn't have an open water, but so she's just doing a discovery dive today. But she'll come with us and she'll do some of the skills, and we'll go down to about 10 or 12 meters. And so she'll get a full diving experience today, which is really cool. And me and Michael, we've just been doing a little refresher course, just relearning, you know, how things work, because I haven't dived in 5 years. So I'd forgotten most of the skills, most of the hand signals and the rest of it. But LBD Dive School, if you look in the description, if you're looking to do an open water or an advanced or a rescue diver, any package, any course, not just fun dives, okay, just courses, you'll be able to get 10% off. So if you're thinking about coming to do open water or advanced or some other course, then enjoy the discount. You excited to go diving, Michael?
Yes.
Yes, very excited.
What was that thing about hold your breath a whole bunch?
Hold your breath, flap your arms around, make lots of noise, touch all the animals.
What was this hand signal for I'm hungry?
Right then, let's get out to sea. Okay, and we are off. Look at this, blue skies at last. Woo! We're diving with 3 Spanish people. I think they're doing their advanced open water. So they're doing a course. So we won't be diving along with them because Pitchy's never done it before and we're so rusty that we're gonna go off and do our thing and they're gonna go do their advanced stuff. But isn't Koh Tao pretty, guys? Look at this place.
So it just makes it right hand release so that all the buckles, the over flap is in the right hand, and then you'll be able to release it as well. Wait, right hand? No, it's right, it is. So that bit you'll be able to grab with your right hand and lift it up and release it.
Right, we're ready. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's really actually quite not flat here today. Look at the water. Up and down. And down. So yeah, Miss P is a little bit seasick. So we're trying to get in the water as soon as possible.
Cool, so when we're entering the water, we're going to do what's called a giant stride. It's basically just a big step forward.
Yeah, as you can see, the wind had picked up the moment we got to this bay. And Miss P was standing on the edge of the boat. And the really helpful instructor was really trying to help her learn how to jump in, but the boat was moving up and down 6 feet from the top to the bottoms of the waves, so it was really off-putting. I've done scuba diving obviously before, and when I was learning, you know, the first time I put a regulator in my mouth, the first time I was wearing a BCD jacket, and the first time breathing underwater, it was all in a controlled environment in a swimming pool. And bless her, she was getting thrown in, literally thrown in the deep end here. Eventually, when she got in, me and Michael followed, but the waves were so choppy. We tried to swim towards the coast to sink down to 1 or 2 meters and do some refresher stuff and teach Miss P how to do the basics, but as soon as we got towards the shore, the waves were crashing, and it was basically a no-go for Miss P. So she just went back and called it a day. Me and Michael went under 3 or 4 meters, and we did our refresher, did our skills, you know, retrieving the respirator, clearing our mask, things like that. And then we actually got to dive. We did about a 30-minute dive in the shallows, and it was quite nice. The first dive site was quite nice, but yeah, I felt bad for Miss P because the whole time I was diving, I just thought, oh my god, she's probably up on the boat, seasick.
Time for dive number 2 on this island behind me. It's called Shark Point. Apparently there might be sharks here. They're heading out for their dive, so we would have to wait anyway. And since I'm feeling good, I'm gonna go dive. And hopefully we'll find some sharks, and hopefully they'll feel better.
So with Michael and Miss P sitting out the second dive, me and the instructor, we went down, and it was amazing. I was so blown away. This was the best dive I've done in a long time, in memory actually, because not only was it really good conditions and good visibility, but we saw so much. You know, we saw lots of rays, 2 big sharks, which I'm so sorry, I don't think I caught them on the GoPro. My GoPro was playing up. It kept turning itself off after we got down about 5 or 6 meters, which I think is something to do with the pressure and the GoPro not being in the housing, but I thought GoPros could go down at least 10 meters. But yeah, so it just kept turning itself off, so I didn't get the most amount of footage, but the second dive was fantastic. Michael really enjoyed his first dive and the refresher, and overall the diving experience was really great. I just felt really sorry for Miss P, bless her, because the whole time she was struggling. And I think it's put her off trying scuba diving forever. Maybe not. Maybe if we can get her into a pool next time, she can learn. And we'll go out on a non-windy day. Because as you can see, it's so beautiful, right? But it was still really windy. And it caused a lot of issues. Anyway, fantastic experience with LBD diving.
Okay, we're back on solid ground. And I had a great time. It's a shame that Miss P was terribly sick the entire time, bless her. And it's a shame that Michael didn't feel very well enough and to do the second dive, because I had the best dive ever. James, the instructor, thank you for taking me around. We saw so much stuff. I'm sorry that I didn't get more footage, but as soon as we got below 6 or 7 meters, my GoPro just turned itself off because of the pressure or something. The big thing that surprised me about this trip is seeing how much coral restoration work that there is here in Koh Tao, and how alive and well the ecosystem is. Because I'll tell you, when I did it in 2008, it was like scuba diving in a graveyard. But they've definitely really improved the ecosystem here through hard work and collaboration and responsible tourism. So good job, Koh Tao. Now we're gonna go back to the house and try and enjoy the first bit of sun in like 5 days, and try and catch a sunset. know this has been a less than perfect travel vlog. It's a bit different to the normal flow of things, and I'm adjusting too. It's difficult and strange to be traveling with two people. My girlfriend and Michael. It's nice to have company, but I'm just adjusting to being able to travel and film at the same time as trying to relax and also let them have their time and let them have their moments, and juggling sickness, bad weather and drama. But we got rewarded at the very end here on Koh Tao. In the next episode we're going to head south, Suratani, Khao Sok National Park, and lots of other highlights of the south on our way to Phuket. Let me know how you enjoyed this video. I have no idea how it's going to turn out. It's been a difficult 5 days, or 6. I can't even remember how many days it was since we left Bangkok. The sun is setting. I'll end the video and share with you this epic sunset. Thanks for watching as always. I love you guys. And we're nearly there. The end is in sight.